So we're going to jump into this. We're going to jump into this last talk for tonight. Bill Burr, the comedian, Bill Burr, redheaded guy from Boston. Love his accent. I'm a fan of much of his comedy. Sometimes he goes too far, but yeah, you know what? He's a comedian. That's kind of what they do. But anyway, he was giving a talk. He wasn't giving a talk. He was doing a stand-up, and he says, I resent that when I die, I'm going to be judged. You made me. Why are you judging me? Now, I'm paraphrasing this whole thing. He's much funnier than I am. I'm never going to do it in a way that you're going to go, oh my God, Ed, that's so funny. Go see if you can find it. But it's, I resent the fact that I'm going to be judged by my maker. You created me this way. Now, he goes and he says, you gave me free will, whores, and made me bad at math. What did you think was going to happen? It's his words, not mine. But, basically, you gave me free will, and I'm broken in some ways in a world that tells me I shouldn't be broken in those ways. Why? What did you think would possibly happen? And he says, if I made a car that didn't run, I'm not going to pour gasoline all over it, yell, throw a match on it, and call you evil son of a bitch, I can't believe you're going to burn in hell forever. I'm not going to do that. He said, I'm going to check the gas. I'm going to see if the battery's going to charge. I'm going to do what I can to see if I can't get the car running. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help the creation that I put together. Now, I'm listening to this. Again, at first, my buddy Dennis sent it to me, and at first I'm just laughing. And then it occurred to me, the epiphany, if you will, occurred to me. Holy crap. That's the beginning of the absolute best evangelical sermon I've ever heard. Now, he might have gone on to finish off the best evangelical sermon ever. And evangelical in the proper sense, not in the manipulated, hijacked way we have a tendency of seeing it today. But the idea that presenting the gospel of Jesus Christ to the world, the reason for it and the rewards of it. It was the best. It's the absolute best thing I've ever heard. Why would God? God made me, God made you, warts and all. Well, why would God punish us all for the warts? Of course God wouldn't do that. God's going to want to be there with us to help us through with the war, help us get by with it all. He's going to want to help us fix it. For the Christian, that fix is Jesus. That's a pretty amazing thing. I resent the fact that I'm going to be judged by my Creator as inadequate. You made me. Shouldn't you be trying to help me? Yes. Yes, I should be. I am trying to help you. I'm offering you the image of what the life I want you to live truly looks like. And I'm inviting you into a relationship that you can live that kind of life. Like Bill Burr stumbled on, again, maybe the clip only went as far as him yelling at the car, but he may have stumbled on to the greatest single evangelical sermon ever given. That was marvelous. It offers us a really interesting insight into the purpose of the Christian faith, into the purpose of the coming of the Messiah. It offers us a really interesting insight into why Jesus is important in a very funny way, in a way that's incredibly relatable. I mean, who wouldn't be offended by who wouldn't be resentful of a creator that's yelling at me for creating me badly? Now, if we applied this to life, and say, you know what, hey, we're all imperfect. But my Creator's not going to act inappropriately. My Creator is not going to lose their cool. My Creator, this eternal, all-powerful, all-knowing God, is going to take responsibility for his creation. God is going to take responsibility for God's creation. Because ultimately, God does not want to be separated from us. Now, if that's the case, this all-powerful God is going to do the greatest thing in history. He's going to fix it. God's going to fix it all perfectly. Enter Jesus. Enter grace. Bill Burr might be, and again, he might even be offended by me saying this, but he might be a theological genius. He certainly gave me something to laugh at and something really deep to consider. Amen.